Hello, welcome to the notes for lesson 1-5. This is equation solving using proportions. So the target for this is I can solve equations using proportions. This is from page 13 in your notes section of your binder. And let's go ahead and get started. So you see the directions say to solve and check. We have 4 different equations that we are going to try here. So for proportions, one strategy for solving them would be to cross multiply and write down your products with an equal sign in between. So here I have x times 3.2, so that's 3.2x. And over here I have 6 times 4.8. So if you type that into your calculator, or if you multiply it out the long way, you get 28.8. So 3.2x equals 28.8. So now we are going to divide both sides by 3.2. And when you do, you get x equals 9. Nice answer. Okay, so now let's do the check. So I do ESS. Let me use a different color here. ESS. E is the original equation, so go with the proportion. X over 4.8 equals 6 over 3.2. Now, substitute your value in. So you have 9 over 4.8 equals 6 over 3.2. So it's kind of hard to do like the scale factors strategy here. What I would actually say is this would be okay to use your calculator and convert these both to decimals. You'll see some of the examples you'll be able to simplify and get the same fraction on both sides. This one it's kind of hard to do that, although you still could. I'm thinking we could divide the top and the bottom by 3, and we would have, but it's still not a very nice fraction, so I'm going to divide these, and when I do, I get 1.875 is equal to 1.875. So it checks. Nice. All right, over here, so we're going to, again, cross multiply. Now be careful because I have negative signs here. So I'm going to slide the negative for both of these up to the numerator. Get rid of it here and here. So I'm going to cross multiply, so I have negative 2 times t, and I have 3 times negative 10. So, negative 2 times t is negative 2t, and 3 times negative 10 is negative 30. The pen tool is giving me all sorts of trouble. So now, divide both sides by negative 2, and you get t is equal to positive 15. And that's important that you have a positive, and I'll show you why in just a second. So when we do the check, I'm going to switch my color again. Check. We have ESS. Rewrite the proportion. So I have negative 2 over 3 equals negative 10 over t. Now remember, I said t is positive 15. If this was a negative, well, over here we'd have negative 2/3, but over here we'd have a negative over a negative, which is positive, and that won't work. So there's no negative in front of the 15, it's just in front of the whole fraction. So if I simplify 10 over 15, divide the top and the bottom by 5, I get negative 2/3 equals negative 2/3, and that checks. Alright? So if you don't have this copied down, pause the video because I'm about to clear the screen and move on to the 2 problems below, which get a little more complicated, which makes them more fun. So here we go. Alright, so the next one, I have 3 times 8, and I have 6 times x minus 3. So 3 times 8 is 24, put an equal sign, and then 6 times, pen tool is acting up again, see if I can adjust it and fix it. Alright. 6 times x minus 3. Alright, so when I did this on my answer key, I actually distributed the 6, but I found afterwards that that was a lot more work doing it that way. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. And I get 4 equals, and by dividing both sides by 6, I get rid of the parentheses also. So 4 equals x minus 3. Add 3 to both sides. And we get 7 is equal to I'm going to have to keep my eraser tool on ready. Pen tool is not working very well. Equal to x. Alright, so there's my answer, x equals 7. So I'm going to plug it into my check. E S S. Now the original equation is my proportion, so I have 3 over 6, and hopefully some of you are identifying that that is the same as 1/2 x, and x, I know it's terrible, minus (3) over 8. So 3 over 6 works out to be 1/2. I'm going to simplify that now. Equals 7 minus 3 over 8. So 1/2 let's get this figured out here. 1/2 equals, if you can tell I'm getting annoyed, I am, 4 over 8, and 4 over 8 obviously checks to be 1/2. Alright, so this one's going to be a little more complicated because we have an expression being multiplied by a number on both sides. I'm going to give you the answer and let you try to solve this. If you have trouble, like I'm having trouble with the pen tool, come and see me for help, and hopefully I'll be able to help you a lot better than I'm able to get the pen working on this device. X is equal to -6 is the answer for the last problem on this page. Alright, good luck. If you need help, come and see me. Otherwise, I will see you in math.